NFL championship game, I think.
I thought it was Haight-Ashbury, but
I just think if you guys
kind of tripping.
I guess to be fair to your point, if you kind of look into that, like what team's personnel is better? It's not even close. Dallas is just that much more talent of a team, offensive line wise, skill position wise.
I mean, running
Sonny
back
Michel
wise is the only person out there that was running really. White did a little, but most of the time he was just getting bulldozed back.
Yeah.
And he had nobody to throw to.
Nikhil Harry had a touchdown, the rookie, which it was good that he's showing promise coming off IR, and Edelman still can provide something. They were down Dorsett. They were down Marvin Sanu. He was missing. Mm-hmm. But still, to be fair to your all's points, is they don't have any. Their offense has been mediocre the whole year. This isn't something that just came about.
But the Patriots don't look that good, do they? Do they look like a championship caliber team? Tommy doesn't look good.
Defensively, they are. I mean, you look at what they did to Dallas.
It's defense and special teams is keeping them in it. I mean, if they wouldn't have won that without that one block.
Yeah, by Slater, who's gone to the Pro Bowl. It feels like he's gone to the Pro Bowl at least 11 years. I mean, he's a consistent.
6 times he's been to the Pro Bowl. Yeah, he's special teams.
He's a great player in special teams. But I go back to 5 minutes to go in the game for you to
kick the field goal
when you haven't moved the ball at all. And I know it was 4th and 7, but it's if you don't make it, then if you stop them, you get the ball back. Maybe it's just I don't know how
and you're going to need a touchdown anyway.
I don't know how anyone defends that. Oh yeah, they should go for a field goal.
No, that was the moment that Jason Garrett was gone.
Well, that's the moment where he definitely. I mean, you kind of hear Jerry Jones afterwards. That's where he really put heat on himself. Is that they were that gutless after struggling so much. And again, it's a good defense, but struggling that much against the Patriots. Forget that close, and for you to be we're just going to kick a field goal now.
Don't you love how the owner is the spokesman of the team?
Well, it's the only reason.
No other owner does that.
Well, it's the only reason Garrett's kept his job is again because what happened with Jimmy Johnson and Bill Parcells, Jones kept squawking, and neither of those guys could put up with it. So they effectively removed themselves from being a part of Jerry's world.
Yeah. Well.
So Niners all the way in the NFC. How about the AFC? Do we think the Patriots can make it?
If they play the Ravens the way the Ravens are playing right now, it's them. And I think the Chiefs can rebound. Obviously, the injury to Mahomes kind of lollygag, and obviously their defense is enough up and down that I don't know if I completely trust them. It's really only a 3-team race in the AFC. The NFC still is wide open. I know they played it close. The Saints are still good. Obviously, Seahawks,
Packers, Vikings, maybe.
Yeah, beat the San Francisco a few weeks ago on Monday night, and they understand how to play San Francisco. I still think I would take San Francisco 6 out of 10 times to win that game. I think they're the superior team. Mm-hmm. I just think Russell Wilson is that much more special than Garoppolo. That's why I still think they have a chance to win the division.
In the NFC East, that's anybody's. Nobody wants to win it.
Dallas, I mean.
Well, to be fair to the Eagles, offensively, again, speaking of a team that has no legitimate talent that's either healthy, skill position wise.
You can go back to last week when they played New England, and they had nobody. And they still were competitive up for.
To be fair to your point, that shows more about New England. Yeah. I mean, it really
true.
It shows that this is a team that, as good as their defense, New England's defense is. You saw against Seattle, whose defense showed life. But still they didn't have Jadeveon Clowney, and for them to kind of turn the ball over as much as they did against Carson Wentz. It's definitely been a year step back for Carson Wentz. It's 2 years in a row where he hasn't looked right, and some of that's definitely on him. Some of that's on Peterson. I mean, obviously, the people that want to bite their nails and be like, we shouldn't have lost Frank Wright. it probably is true. Like Frank Wright was the special sauce of that Eagles offense
that
3 years ago.
Yeah.
But it's
and typical Philadelphia fans, man. They were booing everything. I mean, it was I'm glad Santa wasn't there. He'd have gotten snowballed again.
Here they come now. Don't let them in.
Go get a cheesesteak and have a Valium there, kids.
And the other team,
yes, that's right.
And the other team, the other team that I don't want to like completely throw out there, if their secondary could get healthy, because the last few weeks it's kind of been a problem. I still think the Vikings can make a
Kirk Cousins bridesmaid, no bride.
The way he's played over like
They're
the
back
last
again. Oh, the angry people are here.
But do you all want to go into wild ass predictions?
Sure. Wild ass prediction.
And here we go. Take it away with our predictions.
Go, dog.
I will say just to kind of. I say that the Vikings will win the North. They will beat out the Packers. Packers will have to be a wild card. That's my wild.
That's pretty
prediction.
good. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild.
At least for Lux it is, because his non-belief.
No love. No love
for Kirk. So.
Go ahead, man.
Here's my prediction. Back to college football. Louisville shellacks Kentucky. Not a close game. They're going to run up the score. It's going to be a shellacking. Louisville beats Kentucky handily.
Oh.
And gets their 8th win.
Interesting.
That's what I go with.
All right. And I've already done my wild-ass prediction.
Repeat it for the folks at home, man.
They're going to have to put in a time capsule and look at it at least 5 to 10 years down the road, which is
Fromm will be a better NFL
that was
quarterback than Burrows.
Wow.
Yeah. That's their wild-ass prediction for the decade. I mean, it's not for the week.
The millennium. Oh, my God. I think we've come to the end of this little.
Okay. Well, did you know that the Winnipeg Blue Bombers beat the Hamilton Tiger Cats in the 107th Grey Cup? Only 35,000 people were at the championship of the CFL.
Well, they had curling going on, man.
Anyway, congratulations to the Blue Bombers. Okay, so another riddle for you. Why did the Pilgrims eat turkey on Thanksgiving? Because they couldn't get the moose in the oven. That's our topic for today. So long from Sports Central, Sport Weasels, sports and other stuff. So long.